You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. So I started the show by just saying I'm starting to prune. I'm cleaning things up. So I don't want pack rats to get underneath all my rose bushes or down in the shrubbery. I'm cleaning those up. I'm pruning back the disease out of my oaks, trying to keep them cleaned up. I'm getting branches that are floating, that are growing straight to the ground, cleaning those up. And so it's time to do that. And that's kind of your initial step. So when you're creating a relaxing space, cleanup is where you start, because that makes life easier. So you've got disease stuff. I had a winter blooming jasmine. It's starting to bloom. It's confused. Usually it blooms late January, February. It's a month early, but it's been warm. And so it's in bloom. I take a close look. I'm admiring the flowers. Going, it's so beautiful. And then I go, oh, you've got some leaf spot going on. What is happening? So I thinned it out, gave it some more open space, let the air flow through it. When I got done, I took half the foliage mass out of it, and now it just looks happy. It's perky now. It stands upright a little better. It's blooming even better now. And so cleanup really helps to getting rid of the clutter. And then watch your views. Trees just want to grow into your best views. Trim them back or accent. That's where I like to actually plant a couple aspens on either side of, looking at Thumb Butte or Granite Mountain or Glassford Hills. I'm going to frame it like a picture frame. And so you can do that with your plants. Use them to accentuate, draw the eye to that part of where just a beautiful sunset. If you're a breakfast person, the coffee, just looking at a sunrise and the hummingbirds out by the water features. Oh, it's magic. It's beautiful. I mean, not in December, not in January, but it sure is up until like a month ago. I was out there enjoying the backyard. It's been gorgeous. That's why we live here. It's gorgeous all the time. Comfortable seating is a must. And we're coming up on, all the home stores will have their white sales, and here's the outdoor living furniture sales. Get a nice, beautiful sofa, settee, table, someplace comfortable and just go out and enjoy that outdoor room, that space. It makes a difference. I like new cushions, new pillows. I don't know, anyway, I won't go too far down that. I like decorating. It's color. It's just fun. Water. I don't think, especially in Arizona, we use water enough. And it can be recycled, recirculating water features. So I've got a pond, a pretty big one, but it recycles. So it really doesn't use that much water. And the new water features, they have a lot of sound with just a few gallons of water. Your hummingbirds will just be so happy. Right now, I notice my robins, they come in flocks and they almost like bombard these certain areas of the water feature. Or my front, in the front yard, I've got a courtyard with a granite obelisk kind of feature that water bubbles up. In the backyard, full on water features, water flowing through, stream yards. It's beautiful. They like both of them, but they do attract birds. I noticed the butterflies this week. They were out in the front yard where a little water kind of pooled. They were taking some hydration. They've been on my alyssums and lobelias, very thick, because one of the few things blooming right now. My winter blooming jasmine, one of the few things blooming. So they're taking advantage of that before it gets too cold. Then they start to hibernate for the next month or so. So they're trying to bulk up. But water features have the sound of running water on that back deck as you're looking out over a vista. There's something about it that just feels so right. Shade, 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 especially here in Arizona, creates a much more relaxing space. And this is where your shade trees come in. It could be, or pine trees. So like Austrian pines, ponderosa pines, green mountain pines, deodar cedars, these fast growing evergreens, but also your leafy things. So I like my maple trees, sycamores, oaks, all these plants they have leaves out when it's hot, but right now they've dropped their leaves. So you get the solar gain in the winter, but you get the solar shade in the summer. It's a great way to go. Oh my gosh, cuts the wind down, cuts the noise and dust down. It gives your birds a place to rest and coo over you as you're reading the paper in the morning. They're just celebrating with you. Creates a magical space, that those trees in the yard creating that shade for you. It's one of the keys to a relaxing backyard. The right landscape makes or breaks how much backbreaking work you have to do. Getting the right plants, easy care, low maintenance plants. So yes, I thinned out my winter blooming jasmine. It was getting a little thick. I hadn't done it in like 4 or 5 years, but it's really a low care plant. It's evergreen. It's got waxy leaves. I can count on it to bloom. It's the very first thing to bloom. It even blooms just before the camellias do. And so I just have this plant. Yes, they do take a little maintenance, but I'm not a slave to it. And so I don't plant, like cottonwoods. They're always lifting up foundations. They're continual maintenance. You have to feed and water them like crazy all the time, or they're not happy. They drop their leaves. They're always dropping branches. Maples don't do that. Pine trees don't do that. So there's quite a few trees that don't have any issues. Birch don't do that. So your smaller trees, like the blooming red buds and crab apples, super low care. In fact, there's a native variety of red bud that grows here. And so plant those kinds of plants so you don't have to prune as much or fertilize, or once they get up to size. Arizona cypress, once it's to size, never water it again. No care. So you've got silverberry, get it up to size. It's a native, never water it again. It's fine on its own by itself. Plant those kinds of plants so you can just relax and enjoy your backyard. It's kind of this. That's why we're here, to help you choose the right one that's going to be easier to care for in the long run. So, and then inviting decks and patios. We all have a patio or a deck or both. We've got 2 patios, 1 deck. It's a 2-story house. And so the front yard, we created a reading room. It's a big, when the kids went off to college, we pulled the lawn, put down pavers, which is a big courtyard with containers, and it's got water features. It just feels good. In the morning, we go out and just read the paper. It's relaxing. The sun is just right then. At the end of the day, we do the back patio. Back is north side, so it's too cold to enjoy right now. But starting in April, it is the place. In the afternoon, no matter how hot it gets, it's the perfect temperature. It's where we have all the grills and furniture, the sofas, the hot tubs, the fire pits. It's all back there because you just want to be there as the sun sets and be around, having another burger coming off the grill. It's another room. It's a living room outside. Then the deck above it overlooks the Dells. It's just the vistas. Go up there, turn the fire. We got a fire pit up there as well. Seems dangerous, but it's propane. His fire pit, the flame coming up. It's over a story off the ground, and the vistas are magical. Oh my gosh. I just want to be out there right now. So relaxed. We've got 3 basic rooms in our yard. And that's create rooms, create areas where you just want to gather. We actually have another room. We call it our herb garden. It's really beside the garage. It's got steps from the front yard to the backyard. But it's so beautiful. It's got welcome signs and containers just that glow, literally glow in the dark, so people can come and go and see where they're going. But it's almost like this side private secret garden from the front yard to the backyard. And so we've created these spaces with lighting. We've got statuary. So as you go through the backyard, come to the back gate, a gargoyle greets you. Okay, it's kind of spooky. But you kind of go, oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, wow. And it's uplit at night. So it's just, we've created these relaxing places. And the last one I'll leave you with, privacy. It now is your time. You can plant evergreens. If you need to create some privacy, put your Arizona cypress in now, so you get the growth come next spring in a couple months, because they're still rooting. So you can get an extra season out of it by planting the winter. You get more spring growth out of it. So take advantage of that now to stage that out so you can put that in the ground, and then you'll get more privacy when you're outdoors next spring. Anyway, that's it for this segment. Got a lot more for you, creating backyards that are relaxing. We can help you with that. Hi, Ken here with the finds of the week and our Deodar cedars.
A standalone tree so beautifully shaped it's referred to as the Christmas tree.
Fastest growing of the evergreen trees, used for quick screens, windbreaks, and privacy.
Graceful arches sweep through the landscape in colors of blue to green from the stately tree.
An evergreen lover's dream for fast, thick growth.
Waters Garden Center, 1815 Iron Springs Road in Prescott. For people who love majestic evergreens, they love to shop.
For a more fruitful garden, increased success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.